Hey Pisces, welcome to May 2020. Review and respond is your mantra. Otherwise, you could tie yourself up in knots trying to figure out, do I move forward or back off? May has mixed messages. Remember that life always operates as an ebb and a flow. And right now in May, we're definitely at the ebb. Recognize that you can navigate the situation with ease. You may be presented with an opportunity to make your dreams come true. Don't get bogged down into details. Take your time to evaluate your goal and devise a strategy for reaching it. Now, May, there's a lot of retrogrades. We have Saturn retrograde on May 11th through September 28th, followed by Venus on May 13th through June 12th, and Jupiter retrograde May 14th through September 12th. And that's this ebb and flow. And that's where you could find yourself like, do I move forward or do I pull back? Do I jump in or do I just sit on the sidelines? It's okay. And the Sun will couple with Mercury on the 4th. That could be a day where you have really good insight into what should I be doing? And, take your time too. Like with the energy pulling back like this, there's no hurry here in May. And given what's going on in the world, we can't push out there to begin with. So, it's not about career achievement this month or making things happen in the world. It really is a time to review and respond. Now, the Scorpio full moon on the 7th is being T-squared by Mars. Now, Scorpio is your sister sign, so you do well at the Scorpio full moon. And with the Sun in Taurus and Mercury in Taurus, they sextile you. Opportunity. Scorpio trines. Positive energy flow. Harmonious energy flow. Mars in Aquarius, late in Aquarius, is T-squaring this full moon. So don't be surprised if secrets are revealed at this time. There could be some interesting news that's brought to your attention, and that can be surprising. Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, and so in this position, he's like the spy, 007, working to get to the bottom of things. And he's putting a lot of energy in this moon. He's activated at both moons. He's challenging the Gemini new moon on the 22nd because he moves into Pisces on the 13th, but that's good for you. Having Mars in our sign gives us energy, courage, drive, and that's a good event for you, is having Mars move into your sign. With Mars challenging the Scorpio moon, you want to watch out for disagreements with others. There could be maybe even some gossip, or there's definitely some interesting news that's coming out here. It could feel like it's gossip, secrets being revealed about people that you know, people in the community, people at a distance. Could even be, famous people as well. Mars is unearthing it, and Scorpio rules secrets. So what's been buried could be brought to light here at this Scorpio full moon. And we want to watch out for any kind of power struggle going on with others, because Mars rules anger, and challenging the lights, we could get into a disagreement. And that's why it's really important that you're not tying yourself in knots trying to figure out, okay, do I move forward? Do I take action? Do I wait? Use this full moon to tune into your higher self, your soul self, your inner being. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your instincts. And don't be in a hurry. I don't think there's any reason for any of us to be in a hurry this month with anything. I'm not getting any kind of sense of urgency here at all. Now, Mars bringing energy to things does create that push to make things happen. But with the retrogrades, there's nowhere for it to go. And given what's going on in the world, we don't know how many businesses will be open in May, or, how much things will be open in May. It will be more than April, but we don't know. It won't be back to normal just yet in certain places. So we don't want to be in a hurry with anything. The message is to slow down and build your reserves, financial, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical. Build up the reserves. With Saturn retrograde, it's not time to make career changes. With Jupiter retrograde, it's an opportunity to evaluate your goals. Evaluate what your truth is now, who you are now, what's important to you now. With Venus retrograde in Gemini, this can create the duality. Like Pisces, two fish swimming in opposite direction, Gemini is the twins. And so it's very easy to feel one way today and then feel different tomorrow. Or feel one way in the morning and feel different by the evening. So when we are feeling that way, we don't need to make any major moves. And for you, it could be creating these mixed messages with you. And that's where you want to just kind of like, hey, I'm going to take a wait and see. And you can absolutely navigate these energies with ease. It doesn't have to be difficult for you. It's just a matter of taking your time, not being in a hurry, and allowing for things to unfold at their own pace. And with Mars in your sign, you absolutely have more get up and go. And that's good. That is a good thing. With Venus retrograde, it's time to really look at your personal needs. And this is included in your family relationships as well, because Gemini rules the home with you. And with Venus there, and she's camped out there for quite some time, it's time to look at the personal needs. And are your personal needs being met at this time? You definitely want to consider that. Now, on May 10th, we have Mother's Day, and I just want to give a shout out to all the moms everywhere. Here in the States, it's on the 10th, but wherever you are, happy Mother's Day. You've been so busy and, doing the cooking and the cleaning and homeschooling with the children. We want to honor you and celebrate you here this month. And absolutely, Pisces moms, because you've got Venus right there, and you've been really having to go above and beyond the call of duty. And so do something nice for yourself every day, and especially on the 10th. Celebrate you and how fabulous you are. And Venus is giving you that opportunity to look at your personal needs and your relationships and the value of what you receive in your relationships. And are some relationships more trouble than they're worth? This is a time to really let go of what's not serving you anymore, what's not working for you anymore. And it's not a month to get bogged down in details at all. It really is about looking at the bigger picture. It is about focusing on the bigger picture of where you want to be, where you're going, and not having to figure out the how in May. With the retrograde energy, it is the journey is within. When the planet's retrograde, it is about connecting to your authentic power, who you are now. And we've all been changed by what's happening here in 2020. And so, who are you now? What do you love and value now? What's important to you now? What do you want now? And that is evolving, and it will evolve in May. And it may even shape, change a bit even as you go into June, and then Venus goes direct. And you may even find then that, okay, I've really changed what's important to me now. Because that used to be important to me, but it's not important anymore. This is what's important to me now. And that's good. That's what the retrogrades are for. So allow for this ebb and flow to change you and bring to your awareness of who you are now and what works for you now, what you want in your life now. The Sun will trine Pluto on the 15th and Jupiter on the 17th. And that's good news. That's a really good energy. And, for you, you can be presented with an opportunity. For some of you, may be presented with an opportunity that is very good. You don't have to act on it here in May. You don't have to decide right now, especially with Venus retrograde. I do recommend that people take their time with any kind of decision, because when Venus is retrograde like this, it's not the best time to make any kind of financial moves or relationship moves, unless it's about moving out of something that's not working anymore. That's what the energy is about, letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what's not doing it for you anymore. And that could be a project, it can be, a friendship, it can be an activity. And, for some of you, you may even be thinking about moving. Like, I want to move to a new home. Not right now, but maybe in June or July and so on. And then the Sun will enter Gemini on the 20th. And you have the Gemini new moon on May 22nd. Now, this moon is being challenged by Mars. So Mars is challenging both moons, the Scorpio full moon on the 7th and the Gemini new moon on the 22nd. So he's pouring a lot of energy into these moons, which it can make us want to take action and, make things happen. But yet, with all the retrogrades, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. It will, it'll be different in June because Venus will be direct. We don't need to wait for, Saturn and Jupiter. Those take months before they go direct. So the Gemini new moon I really like because it is in positive energy flow with Jupiter and Pallas Athena, the asteroid, the goddess of wisdom and truth, and Saturn. And this is beautiful. So there's blessings here if you are taking a new approach, applying a new method to what you do, using a new technology, learning a new skill, learning something new. When we're doing that, it is a very good moon. And for you, it's an area of the home and the foundation of your life, and that is very supportive. So it is important that you are allowing for both sides, seeing both sides to things, the pros and the cons to whatever situation you are exploring, whether it's a personal relationship, your work, all of it is relationship. We're in relationship to everything, our money, our health, our God. And so this is a time to honor the ebb and the flow, honor the different sides to what you're looking at, and not being in a hurry, because Neptune is squaring Venus and Mercury at the time of the Gemini new moon, and Mercury rules Gemini, and so we can be forgetful, we can have foggy thinking, and something can be too good to be true. And so if something is too good to be true, it really is with this energy. And, you know, the message for you is to take your time. Take your time and evaluate your goals. Take your time. This is a great month for devising a strategy to achieve what you want and attain a goal. It's not the best time to put it into play. And if you are presented with an opportunity that it just feels like, wow, I could be making my dreams come true here, awesome. But that same opportunity will be available next month too. I mean, if something's that good and available, it'll be good in June and July and so on. And I just, with Venus retrograde, it's not the time to invest. You know, so it's not the time to invest in real estate. It's not the time to invest. It's the time to just look at what it is we want and devise a strategy to achieve it, and take your time and see where it goes. Don't be in a hurry. It's a good time to finish old projects. It's a good time to study. It's a good time to focus on a hobby, anything creative. It's a wonderful time for that. It's a wonderful time for completing things, finishing things, being patient with the process, not being in a hurry. If something's not working, accept it. Let it go. That is one of the opportunities of the retrogrades, is to take our time and see what's working and let go of what's not working. So just move with the energy and allow it to take you forward. But don't be in a hurry, and don't let anyone pressure you into anything. Oh, like, you've got to buy it now, and if you don't buy it now, it'll be gone. Well, not the best time to make a major purchase or major investment. And so be very careful about that. Anybody trying to pressure you into something that you're not ready for, or you're just intuiting that it's not the right time. Be patient with the process. Be patient. It'll pay off. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Pisces, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Pisces, review and respond. That is your mantra in May.